Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggio.
Hello.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
I adjusted my seat while you weren't looking.
Yeah, good point.
They're always looking.
Everyone's looking at this one.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with you, Bragg.
Oh, Master Duel.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, alright. Like, it is quicker to play Pearly as, like, I play Pearly quicker than the other decks I suck at. But still.
Pearly still takes a long time to play.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, you have to draw 3 times in the standby phase and then flip a trap and then draw another 3 times in the standby phase and then...
Draw 6, easy.
I still haven't changed my default setting to activate in the draw phase.
Yeah,
I've changed it so I've got the cursor if I hold on the left click. So I can get to the left click pretty quick, so I'm alright. So yeah, I can play in the draw phase, so that's alright. Yeah, deck goes okay. It's just I haven't come across my proper competition yet. Like I haven't done a mirror yet or anything, so...
I'm just running through ranked, like, yeah, cool, win. Oh, yeah, win. Oh, win.
Funny, because I haven't versed a Pearly player yet.
Yeah, like, I think I'm at the bottom of Diamond.
That's better than I thought you'd be, considering you don't play that much.
I didn't reset me that, like, all the way down to Silver this time, because I actually played last season.
Oh yeah, true, you were playing a bit last
So
season.
I got to, like, the top of Diamond and then gave up. I gave up not because I was losing, I gave up because I just couldn't be bothered. Or I think I got to the end of the Battle Pass and was like, no more.
Well, we'll get onto that in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah,
Yeah,
Pearly,
well, yeah.
what are you using a supplementary draw engine like Dark Worlds or anything?
No, it's just...
No, just put shit in bin and hope you draw.
Got
more
3
shit.
sleepy memory. Just go to town with that. It'll be enough.
I'm thinking I might play more, like, because I'm playing a lot of blowout cards in case I go second.
Yeah.
I think I should just be playing more hand traps that I can use, that I can draw off my sleepies.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's all hand traps, all that. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
even bothering with the discard engine now. Like, yeah, like... I've discarded a hand trap going, oh, well, it's not doing anything for me now, and I'm going to draw, like, 3 next turn. Sometimes... I want to start doing the play, but I've ended up with a lot of going second games just because I lose coin flips now for some reason. But I'm tempted to do the plump set Pearly pass, and then just draw a million.
That's what I've been. That's how I've been playing.
Yeah, so that's like...
It's like plump with field spell if I can get it, and Pearly, and then just go, yep, draw 3, flip, draw 3. Cool.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
I want to get into playing that way, but I just haven't been able to. So it's a bit annoying, because I'm like, oh, I'm only drawing 2.
That also gives you, I think, 3 disruptions off the Noir.
Yeah, true, yeah, because you go up another one.
Yeah. I had
Street's so good.
Yeah. I had forgotten my Noir's intricacies, where I thought Noir had to have the Xyz to keep being in quick effect, and I was playing along and I was like, oh, I need to keep the Xyz here, so I'll detach the monster, and then it's no longer a quick effect, and I was like, well, at least I still have enough material that it's just unaffected.
Yeah.
And I just won alone just from my opponent not being able to out it.
And a lot of wins are normal summon Pearly, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's only been out for 2 days. How are we already sick of it?
Because it's already existed in the actual format for the OCG for a year.
That's
yeah, but
fine.
with 1 sleepy memory.
They all still play to relevant mirrors.
Yeah, Pearly's only been good since...
Yeah, but they don't like dog/cat deck. They like Fusey women deck.
Yes.
Well, Pearly hasn't even been good there since, has only been good since, March. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they got good when they got rid of Terrelament.
But do you think that's like the point of contention, is that it's currently good like in the normal game and Master Duel? So like it's not an escape to go back to Master Duel, like go back to the retro format of Master Duel. It's like, oh no, Pearly's just everywhere.
Pearly is everywhere.
Thankfully it's not our locals. I don't want to have to read it.
What?
I don't know what any of it does.
I was playing it, then I stopped.
Yeah, I know, you moved on to...
Yeah.
Well, they hit the
I
good
did plan
one.
to switch between the two, and then I just haven't had any problems with Rescue Ace, so I'm like, no, I just won't play Pearly.
Not 100% true, but we'll get onto that in a second too. Anything
Nah,
in the physical card game?
everything else is Pokemon Go. Literally
Yeah,
every other...
we've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go.
Which... And then it'll be the DLC.
I popped the mic. That hurt a lot as well.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
No, it's not too bad. It's getting better.
Man,
Yeah, he's got the good drugs now.
Well,
No, he's just...
No, I'm not. It's simply the fact that they, like, gave me stuff to help. Like, at that one-off point.
What?
I didn't think they could do anything to help a broken rib. I thought you just had to be like...
No, but, like, so I hadn't gotten proper rest in, like, 2 weeks. Sorry,
There is
side
that
point
too.
of Ben's life. Crack rib. And, like, I hadn't properly rested in 2 weeks. And then the fact that they gave me, like, painkillers to, like, pretty much lay me out that whole night. Like, I now feel a lot better. Because I've actually recovered a little.
I feel like that was probably the same as like when I... Yeah, again, side note, I don't have a belly button anymore.
We knew that from last week's podcast.
But-
Although people didn't listen to the end, they won't know.
True.
We cloned him.
Well, if they only had their right earphone in.
If just to self-defecate for just a second, or is that the word? No,
Deprecate.
that's the one.
Self-deprecate.
To self-defecate. What's the fucking word?
Deprecate.
Deprecate. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the word written, so I just always assumed it was like the one I kept saying. But anyway, I was in pain for like a good 2 weeks with no idea as to why. Went to the hospital, and then they like pumped me full of like the drugs. And
that
then,
is self-defecating.
and like and I was laying down the entire day because I just assumed that I'd be in pain, and any time that I moved in that time frame was like excruciating pain. But then when I got up to leave the hospital, I'm like, oh, I feel great.
See, mine was different, where they gave me the stuff, but miraculously the hospital ran so quickly that it hadn't kicked in until I got home. It's like, I caught the bus, and like got home on the bus, hopped off, and was like, oh, I feel pretty good. The pain's kind of stopped. And I was like, I'm going to go to Chico's. Not to get Chico's, just to get ice cream. I went and got gelato. And then I came back, and like by the time I got back to the lounge, it was like, oh boy.
Oh dear.
This is all kicked in now. In goes all the gelato. And then I literally just laid there for like 4 hours.
After I had the surgery, I must have still been like whacked out on the anesthetic, and like I didn't get like a dinner order. I just got
I thought we stopped.
Oh, I did the spin cycle.
Oh, okay.
like dinner was brought to me, but I didn't get the order. They just like brought me whatever,
Yep.
but I'd seen the menu sitting on my thing, so I'd just seen the menu and like, oh, okay, I can ask for the pasta, and then they brought out some like chicken with gravy on it, and I was like in such a bitch mood. I was like, I don't want chicken, I want pasta. And then I couldn't get my bed to adjust. So I was lying flat, and like the table's up here.
Pasta.
Pretty much. Like my mum's sitting with me after surgery, and I'm like chugging a 4-year-old level hissy fit, being like, I want pasta.
See, we cloned him, and that was him going through his terrible twos.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he's...
This is more evidence that we cloned him.
we have to do the birds and bees soon.
Yeah, it's getting that time of year.
Half related. So, you did that not last Monday, the Monday
2
before.
weeks ago, yeah.
When was your first locals you dropped? The Tuesday after or the Tuesday before?
No, I won the Tuesday with the broken rib.
It was the Sunday.
With a broken freaking rib.
Yep.
Oh, well, I can't tie those together then. I was going to say the pain was like throwing them off, but no.
No, I was like laser focused. I was like, just focus on the cuts, focus on the cuts, focus on the cuts.
Sunday, when he was on his meds and feeling better, threw it all away.
Yeah, today, yeah, sure.
I mean, not today.
I wasn't on the
Today
meds
was-
last
It was
Sunday.
on those last Sunday.
I was only on the meds this Sunday.
No, then I don't know what
To be
happened.
fair, I
I
wasn't
know what
not
happened
on
last
any
Sunday.
new meds. Like, they only gave me, like, a one-off injection and dose at that point. Also,
Yeah,
they
you-
gave me exercises to do, which help a lot. You know. We've
wouldn't
gone on
know.
a full fucking tangent.
Which is great, because there's like fuck all news.
Nah, that's fine.
Spoilers.
I gotta take a deep breath twice. Also, they were like, dear God, you need to start doing this, otherwise you'll get pneumonia. And I was like, you get pneumonia from this?
You need to breathe or
No,
you'll die.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, yeah, you like, you stop breathing properly. And then like it builds fluid on your lungs. And I was like,
Oh.
oh shit, that's a thing?
Shit, I never thought of that.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you're not taking deep breaths anymore.
Right, that's what you're here for, gamers. Breathe,
Yeah.
or you'll die.
But I don't know if this is a purely male thing, but like there's been occasions where I'm like watching a TV show or like just thinking on something
Heavy
and I
breathing.
take such a deep breath that I have to think to myself, did I forget to breathe for a sec? Like I just sit there and then I go,
When Jake's watching Animal Planet, he sees a lioness in the wild. He's like,
please don't make out that I'm horny for fucking...
I'm just saying it triggers your primal urges.
Look, it's that or QI. What are we going to, like... Who you breathing heavy for? That lioness or
New
Stephen
facts.
Fry?
What's 2 + 6 today, guys?
I wonder if we could get that QI thing.
What QI thing?
QI board right here.
Yeah, that like flashes up obvious answers.
Oh, with the klaxon.
It's like, he didn't play locals again.
That's just me. I'm your klaxon. Every time you're like, I could go to locals, but I won't. I'm just like...
Yeah.
Anyway. Ben, how was your week?
My week was fine. I won locals on Tuesday. Was relatively uneventful. Yeah, like really. The only thing I remember is that me and Jake in game 3 just didn't read each other's cards.
Yep,
But my not reading didn't cost me the game.
correct.
To be fair, you're not reading. Yeah. Things. We both
And
decided to just not read each other's cards, and then you tried to pop something else.
But there's a
and then
million
I was
lines
like,
of text on that.
To pop.
Yeah, but all of them read the same. They all say destroy things.
It was quite. Wait, was it the one where, or was it the week before where you were like, no, it was this exact situation where I was like, I'm not reading your cards, just do whatever they do, and then you were like, okay, it pops, and I was like, it's fine, and he was like, it's non-targeting, and then pops the wrong card, and I'm like, you'll also lose for not reading. Duh, pop, win.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Turb is not only the thing that does the thing, it then does more things.
If you get rid of everything else, so like, you can use the protect to protect your Turb, and then when they remove everything else, the Turb pops.
Yeah.
Opponent Zeus's, you protect Turb with the trap, then pop the Zeus. Your opponent has nothing left. You won. Good work.
But do you still have the Turb though? In your hand?
No, so you have Turb on field
Yeah.
with like other shit.
Yeah.
Your opponent Zeus's,
Yeah.
you activate the protection spell on the Turb,
Yeah.
so it's unaffected by monster effects.
Yeah.
And then the
Everything.
Turb Zeus sends everything else, then the
Yeah.
Turb triggers and sends the Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have anything either then.
No, you still have the Turb.
Just still the Turb. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
It's good play.
Zeus sucks apparently. Oh.
Just in that situation, you can just be like, it's fine. Especially if like the Zeus is your opponent's last resort, they just lose.
When would that ever be the case?
And today, yeah, it was fine. I made Jake really mad in game 1. I opened the nuts in game 1.
Oh yeah.
And then in game 2, I opened even better.
Then the nuts.
Yeah, like,
What's better than nuts?
Cross out
It was-
and call by.
yeah, I opened cross out and call by. So like, he goes lightning storm, and I'm like cross out lightning storm, and then he dark holes me. Did you?
I think so.
Yeah, he dark holes me,
hole's
gets
so
rid of my
cool.
monsters, and then thrusts for the trap.
That's the most Jake play.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, he dark holes me. I summon back the one from Banish, search emergency. Then he goes
Thrust for...
into evenly matched, and I'm like, this is fine. I use the protection spell to get it into bin so I can recycle my spells back, and then I use that to protect the monster. Evenly goes off. I keep the call by the grave that's still here. The moment he starts trying to do things, I'm just like,
Well, this
No.
is the thing. My hand was only side cards and
Yeah.
like response cards. So I had the one search for A-Bomb, which really wasn't going to get me anywhere,
Yeah.
which got ashed.
I had the ash.
And then when he went to try and play on his turn, I went to ash him and he used the call by.
yeah. That
And the thing is,
emergency that
I
I'd
held,
searched, I was like,
and the thing
emergency
is, I
ash.
held the ash on his turn. I could have ashed in several different parts, which would have gotten rid of the call by and turned off his ash. But I didn't want to turn on any tactics and things for him to rip the lightning storm out of my hand. So,
Man knows I've been putting tactics in my deck.
well, it's a natural thing with cross out, right? Because like if you're going to cross out hand traps, you might as well get some value. But anyway,
Normally I use the cross out for blackout. So that's my game 1. Round 2,
round 2 is my favorite.
miraculously I didn't get DQ'd because I wasn't in the store when the round started. I was like, it's fine. I'm getting DQ'd. But I didn't. So I played Kurt. And what happened in game 1? Game 1, I was just an idiot because it's been so long since I've played against fucking Runic IRL that I just forgot he doesn't have a battle phase.
Oh, that's right. You scooped assuming that he'd kill you and he couldn't go to
Oh,
battle
yeah,
phase.
yeah.
Like, I had kill combo next turn, and I was like, oh, well, he's got a huge board. I'm just dead. I'm just going to scoop.
No.
Yeah, didn't realize he didn't have a battle phase. Also, why is he playing evenly matched if he's playing Runic? Is it for my battle phase?
Yeah, set.
Sorry, this is just the thought
Set
of all
evenly
that
past.
I've
Yeah,
just
actually,
had.
that's a good point.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he's going to evenly me if I don't kill him in my battle phase. I think game 2, Curtin pulls off the biggest brain decision in the world and decides in Nib. Normally, I would not play into Nib. I'd normally just go 3-4 summons, done, set 4, pass. But because he's playing Runic, I'm like, well, I'm going to set up the targeting protection. But that plays into the Nib. But that's not the reason why Kurt put the Nib in. Kurt was just like, oh, it seemed like you were going to summon. Just like, God fucking damn it.
I had a good feeling.
Like, it was a really good play for the wrong reason.
It could have been so much better too, because if he just put the Nibiru into attack mode, crashed into it, and then evenly'd you,
He
would have
didn't
been
have a battle phase.
Hmm?
He didn't have a battle phase.
If you were going first and he hasn't activated any runic cards.
No, I think he runic carded in draw phase.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. If he
Yeah.
just, like, he thought about it after too, if he'd put the Nibiru into attack. Like, he was even
Okay.
thinking about it on your turn. He said
Yeah.
something in defense, and then he's like, oh, wait, no, put it in attack.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
he had the
Okay.
evenly already in
Okay.
hand.
Yeah, he had like runicked in draw phase to like get rid of a back row. So yeah, that was it. And then game 3, yeah, I won game 3. Yeah, Kashtira is a very easy matchup.
Oh, yeah, you have a Book of Moon on legs.
Yeah. Also, the cute thing is like they banish your shit with Rise Heart, and you're like ha ha ha, and you just like out the Rise Heart, summon it back with Dark Charmer, and then attach all of your shit that's face down back to your Rise Heart, and you're just like, I've now got it all back, and I have your banish. Thank you. It's great. It's a good matchup. I like it. How was your week, Jake?
My week was okay. So on Master Duel, I am playing Dogmatic Ritual still. Going off without too much of a hassle. The things that cause me the biggest grief are back row decks because they don't give a fuck about their extra deck, and Kashtira because they have Fenrir. But for the most part, it's not causing me too much hassle
Still
at
find
the
it
moment.
so funny that they haven't put in like the rest of Cash yet. It's been 2 months.
Yeah, well, I'll get onto that.
Or 2 sets.
Yeah, I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, it's going fine. We are. I'll talk about that in a second anyway. I do wish that Lulu Lilith was in the game at this point. It would make things a lot easier. Because at the moment, the send target for it's still like 5-headed dragon, and it just doesn't do anything.
I thought they got all those cards early. But
No, they haven't got Lulu yet. I imagine that Lulu, Dispater, all of that shit will come out
Okay.
in probably the next big thing. But yeah,
Yes.
that'll be a while.
what was the... Oh, yeah, they didn't bring out Rescue Ace.
No, you haven't got Rescue Ace yet.
More.
That'll be a while.
I actually think it'll be next set.
Yeah, should be.
Like, it will be next set.
Yeah, but that's still a month away.
Rescue Ace and the rest of Cash, maybe.
All in one big set.
Maybe. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
fun.
we got all Pearly.
Although, like, being that it's meta in the OCG
Well,
now, they
most
might
of it.
bring it in with, like, immediate restrictions.
Imagine. We're actually getting within the window
We're getting
for
quite close.
OCG ban list as well.
Yeah.
Like, that normally will get its announcement for its announcement now.
Yeah, letting people know not to crash the website because it'll be going up on X date.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then physical card game has been going fine. I'm slowly getting cards to make it a more meta-relevant list because at the moment it's like sitting pretty much pure. I realised I had a Muckraker today, which I didn't think I had.
Oh, yeah, I was meant to get you that shit.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I have a Muckraker. I have all the DDD stuff. The one thing I didn't have, or a couple things I didn't have, I don't have Goddess. I don't have Zeus, and I still need.
Why did I Zeus up for all this time?
Name all the Xyz decks
Yeah,
that I
he's-
wanted to
he's
run.
play Xyz.
Like,
Adignista.
nah, not an Xyz deck.
There's an Xyz in there.
There is, but you never summon it.
You could have.
You don't though.
But you could.
But you don't.
Maybe that's why you're not having fun with that Ignister. You're not doing all of the extra deck mechanics.
No, the reason that I haven't played Ignister for a long time is because the only way to play it now, to play it well, is to play with Mathmech, and I refuse.
Okay.
Don't want to.
Also, don't you just lose to any Shifter-like card?
Well, yeah.
You're playing Cyberse, you just lose to Shifter. This is how it works.
Yeah. We're banished Cyberse deck. Let me have it.
Yeah. Give us one. And
Yeah.
that isn't like Cyberse spam. Because there's so much stuff they could explore with the Cyberse as well.
Yeah, they kind of just got stuck in like one thing with that.
I have no idea how this is going to work.
It's going to be interesting.
God, it is a bit chilly.
Yes.
There we go. Kind of. Sorry. Technical difficulties. The most interesting thing that happened today is that I was versing Labyrinth in round 3, and I've always feared it, but it hasn't come up. But he was playing Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which stopped me from being able to destroy any of my set cards, which is like half of what my deck does. It was very annoying.
I gave Kurt a hot tip today, and it's play Silent Graveyard.
Leo gave him a better one, and it's to play the Gravekeeper spell.
Necro Valley?
Which one's
No.
that one?
Necro Valley continuous
Gravekeeper's
spell?
something or other. No, it's the one that's like you can only
Tome.
activate it main phase 1, and it's like you can't summon from grave, or you can't activate effects in grave,
Yeah.
or you can't do things. It's
It's
like
both
for
players,
both players
yeah.
on both turns.
On the following turn as well.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cute. That's cute.
So yeah,
I want
if
to
everyone
play these cards, but like,
well, if everyone starts signing that in at locals, I will simply change deck. It's fine.
like I want to side in Silent Graveyard, but it's just the fact that it also stops me from getting my summon back from Banish.
Oh no.
I want that summon back. It's a good extender.
Here's the thing: don't side directly for me.
Why? We play each other every week. Why would I not side directly for you?
Because it's cringe.
That's how you win locals.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have I lost? I've lost once to Jake.
Yeah, the fateful week.
Maybe that's a sign that I don't need to side.
Yeah, just don't.
My side works fine already.
Yeah, so the Lord of Heavenly Prison was an issue, but we got around it eventually. I had tactics to make it get out of his hand.
What's a side deck? Except less scales.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's more.
Getting on to news, we start with Master Duel. So, as we alluded to before, we have had Pearly, Galaxy Eyes, and Mikunko all drop into Master Duel in the last week.
Those 3 decks that all came out in the same set.
Kind of.
I pulled so much Galaxy Eye shit.
Same.
Like,
It was all I pulled.
yeah, it knew what I was here for.
At one point, I opened 70 packs, and Jake was watching me open them. And 10 packs in, he was like, oh, you got an ultra rare? I was like, every card in this pack here, Jake, is Galaxy Eyes. And he was like, but you got an ultra rare?
Again, they're not guaranteed to give you that shit, so be thankful that you got it.
Except for the time when it is guaranteed, because you
Because you
chose
didn't
to
pull
have-
it in the last one? Yeah, exactly. Shut up.
I stockpile so much, like, sheer opening power, though, that it's like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like, I got... Pearly was easy to build, but I would have liked to have had the Mikunko stuff on the side. But
I
no,
scrapped
just
all my Mikunko stuff to build Pearly.
Yeah, Ben only plays one deck at a time. And seeing as though Block Dragon's now gone, Gem Knight FTK will probably have to go bye-bye.
I haven't played that deck in ages.
Good. Deck is cringe.
It's fine.
And the other problem is too, once Fire Engine comes in, you're not going to play Pearly either.
Yeah.
So you have 1 month of playing this deck that you've crafted
They're going to
quite
release
a lot
it
of it.
with hits. They're going to release it
100%
with, like,
they are.
Airlifter at 1. Well, they released fucking Pearly unchecked.
Yeah, that I found odd.
And Sleepy's Ultra. Which...
I'm surprised they didn't just put in Little Noir.
Yeah, true.
Oh, E-Pearly Noir's not in there yet.
No.
Giving him the June OCG pack would have been pretty obnoxious, considering they've skipped the November pack for cash.
Yeah. They did that for branded, where they were just like, here's the new branded cards. Also, here's the new branded cards. Despite the fact
then
that
they also went, and
skipped
here's
everything.
a Luba to 2 and branded opening to 2 and fucking all the other shit at 1, the bestials and shit.
I'm confused by Seb's walking pattern. I think he's worried about tripping over something, and that concerns me.
Sorry, I was waiting for a break.
Ah, it's fine.
But we made
Yeah,
one.
you're saying that like Ben's going to edit around this. He absolutely isn't.
Yeah, I considered it for all
Look.
of 30 seconds.
Look,
And
we
now the
could
lights
edit
are on
a
me.
TikTok out of that. There's so many TikToks on the cutting room floor. Let me tell you.
Are any of them on TikTok?
No.
Do you want to fix that?
Yeah.
Put it off.
Even last week there was a couple of good ones from you lot. You did well last week.
We did?
Thank you. My humour is up to standards for the people on the TikTok.
Oh, this is the
No,
news
it's
bit.
not.
That was the news bit.
Bragg tags every video. Boomer talks about this.
How dare you?
Hashtag funny vids.
I don't own property. I'm not a boomer.
Yeah, you just manage the sale of it.
Yeah.
You
and-
cultivate it.
And?
Hell, nah, cards are better.
Keep going.
Anyway, also Master Duel, we have some new assets. They released the dark box and the dark icon surround last week, and now we have the light box and the light surround.
And that's all the
I feel like
attributes
they
that
run
exist.
out of ideas.
Well, they're probably getting into like Halloween season soon, so there'll be some Halloween assets. They've already done
dark.
Ghost Trick, so I don't know what else they're going to do.
There's plenty of spooky archetypes.
Watch them do Ghost Trick again. They're just going to do Ghost Trick again.
Just Ghost Trick.
What's
Festival.
wrong with doing Ghost Trick?
Yeah, just Ghost Trick Festival. Everyone has to play
Everyone-
Ghost Tricks.
Ranked.
It
Everyone
takes
has to play
so
ranked.
long.
Exactly.
Playing Ghost Trick takes so fucking long. I was so hyped for when they released the solo mode for Ghost Trick. It took me like 2 hours to finish because it's just so fucking grindy. You're just like, oh, I can attack for game? Oh, you have Lantern. Oh, I can attack for game now? Oh, you have Jack Frost. It's so...
Oh, you can attack the game? I have Lantern.
No, I have Ghost Trick Go Round.
Ghost Trick Jack Frost is an insane card.
Yeah, it was good.
It had its time, but not in Ghost Trick.
Yeah.
It was barely even a time as well.
It
not
was,
very-
it
it
was
was-
enough of a time for me to get fucked by it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The other thing I noticed about Master Duel is that I think tomorrow or even the next day, the Duel Pass resets. So this is both a...
You mean I've been playing
question-
ranked for nothing?
Well, it depends. Can you get up to level 75 by the end of today?
No, I've already finished the
Oh, then
last one.
then shut the fuck up.
I just only play it whenever there is a battle pass for me to be going through.
You're playing it to practice with Pearly, let's be real.
He's trying
No,
to tell
I'm not.
him.
Why not? Why would you not?
Because I have 3 of the good cards. That's not practicing with shit. I mean, what if I want to play this on easy mode? Yay.
I mean, eventually when you get up to a good rank, you'll verse good players.
Yeah. Then I'll have to have a good build.
Yeah.
That's not just 3 evenly, 3 Dark Roll no morph,
No more.
and never ever using them.
So the reason I bring up the Duel Pass is for 2 reasons. One, to remind you
Yeah, I
to
was
try
gonna
and
say
get up
that's
to
for
level
me.
75. And B, as to what we speculate will be in the next one. As
Are we speculating, or do you know a leak?
No. Only speculating. Legitimately only speculating.
That's weird because we normally would have the asset.
Exactly,
the
yeah.
asset would
Usually dueling with
Oh.
friends and things like that would tell us somewhere.
Maybe, yeah. That's weird that they must be onto us. So therefore, yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, would they do the Halloween? Would they do a Halloween tie-in this early?
Nah.
Probably not this
So it'll just
early,
be
right?
random.
Oh wait, no, this is 70. It's a 60-day thing, so like they'd have to.
Yeah. So it could be a spooky. Gonna
Gonna be Ghost Trick, one that's not in the game yet. Was Lantern the last one?
Lantern was the last one. I really like the Lantern Mate too.
You would.
What's wrong with fucking Lantern? Have you got Laundry as yours?
No.
Why the fuck not?
Totally awesome.
Ugh.
With its fucking dead eyes.
But
I hate the way they rendered it. It looks so
it
fucking
looks,
bad.
it's really shit. I'll be real. I set it as my mate was like, fuck, this is shit. and was too lazy to change it. I am just too lazy to change what it is.
Oh, phenomenal.
You'll never get me to change from Ash Blossom. Ever.
Oh, I hate it too. The fucking stupid noises it makes as well.
I like them.
Ugh.
Do you guys play
Disgusting.
with sound on?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I'm playing
you
on my
do?
phone.
You're playing on your phone.
It's like-
You don't want people on the fucking street to hear you playing Master Duel.
in the train in Japan, where I finally get a seat, and I sit in my little seat.
I know it could be cool to see some like extra deck stuff as mates.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
We got Zeus, that's all that matters.
Maybe some extended.
Pearly buddy!
We don't have a Zeus, mate.
Oh, I thought we did.
No.
Maybe that was a leak that wasn't real. See, Konami? We can leak things that aren't real.
Oh, maybe that's how we disguise it. We know what the
What if we
leaks
just
are.
lie?
We just like, yeah. It's like that the meme that was ages ago of like a dude with like 20 different tickets for parking on his thing, and then had like
Well-
the picture of the dude from Saw saying, "I'd like to play a game."
Guys,
Like he'd pay, like he had heaps of different pay
yeah.
park stubs, and you had to work out whether they were in date or not. Except in Australia, they think about it properly and they do color codes and like the date in massive
Or
letters.
they just still chalk your tyres.
the new maid
Yeah,
is
that's
Per
it.
Lily.
Yeah, I was going.
It's Per Lily.
You reckon?
Do you want to put money on that?
No, I want
No,
plump.
no.
Plump.
I'm just making it, I'm leaking it now. I leaked it, Konami. Ban me. Do it.
Could be Noir. Just.
Do you
sitting
really
there.
think they'd go in swinging with a Pearly mate for like a pass when they could just like add it in as a paid asset and
They
get
could
people
sell
to
it
buy
to
it?
you for
Exactly.
fake money.
That'd actually be really cool if they did the deluxe mate of Pearly. So you had Pearly normally, and then kind of like the Gaia one, when you summon from the extra deck, it becomes one of the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, so you summon the fat one becomes fat, summon the beautiful one becomes beautiful.
They'd have to code.
Don't know
they'd
why
have
those
to
two are
code too
separate.
much. Yeah, Konami body shaming.
Konami's run by Lizzo.
I didn't know Lizzo was Japanese.
Delicious memories, just bananas.
Oh, that was a good giggle of a meme that's like dead for 3 weeks.
Yeah, true. Now we pre-recorded this.
That was like my force-feeded memes from Facebook when I was in Japan. I was just like, oh, Lizzo must have done something. And there were like 50 memes every day of
Yeah,
being like,
you can't
this.
click on them. You can't
No, I
click
never
on them.
clicked anything. I think it's because I slowed down once to be like, what the fuck happened? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
no, you
lingered.
can't do that.
You looked. It tracks your eyes. It knows you looked. You lingered.
Brits watch me browse Facebook from behind my shoulder before. And I just literally just go scroll. And I'm reading all of it. I'm just scroll.
Haunting.
Like, I'm just non-stop scrolling, but at no point do I actually stop to read anything. I just consume everything that's happening as I go.
Disgusting.
I'm just like, is the old timey people, like the old timey page that posts memories of the town, has they posted today? Yes, they have. Let's go in the comments and argue about crack addicts in the mall.
There's a lot of crack addicts in the mall.
Yeah,
There is.
but you don't need to comment on every single post.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you do.
we don't need hourly updates on the crackheads in the mall.
Why does everyone who does crack just want to go to the mall?
It's just Does this happen in your malls? Let us know. I'm talking open air malls as well. Like
Yeah, we have an
general
open air
gatherings.
mall, and it's
They
just
just
filled
turn
with crackheads. They
Or
practice
random
crack
people.
food.
Or random
Walk
people
down there and
that
you're
bother.
like,
There are a lot of them that like are either doing some sort of martial art or like
it's called crack food, Jake.
at a
It's
silent
crack food.
at a silent disco.
It's crack food.
Anyway, moving on to some other news. A couple weeks ago, I think we discussed the rank 7 that was hinted at for Shonen Jump.
Yep.
That has now been fully leaked, or announced rather.
It needs one more effect.
The effect is detach, destroy a card or in your hand or field, and one card your opponent controls, non-targeting. And then you can banish 2 dragons or fires in your grave and special summon it, but it goes back to the extra deck when it leaves the field. So it's kind of like Magic Sync 8 Dragon, but worse.
It should also attach something when it's summoned, so at least it comes back with a pop.
So, assuming you have a level 7 extender lying around, you can, if you summon off the Baby Dragon Ruler,
Yep.
you can then banish Blaster to bring this back. and then you get the blaster effect for banishing. So there's some okay cute stuff.
I just I wish it had the ability to pop again when it came back. That's it.
Yeah, like just come on, it's
Did you use
just
that card that you experienced in Pearly the other day, where someone stole all your
Smoke
materials?
Mosquito.
Just
That card.
Yeah, steal
Well,
someone else's
that never
materials.
successfully resolved.
So, what's the future of Dragon Rulers, though? Is it going to be all XEs for them? Are we expecting them to do a Synchro, a Link, and a Fusion?
Imagine if the babies were Tunas. Or rather, the baby Dragon Rulers to be Tunas.
Yeah.
make them two.
So, are they doing the same thing they did for the Ice Barriers that they did for are they just doing this again for the Dragon Rulers?
That would be nice.
Just make them, each of them an extra deck card.
Bring them
Yeah.
all back to 3.
This one's kind of timely because it's
Fire.
fire related.
And it's the Year of Fire.
Yeah. Well, the 4 months of fire. By the time it gets back to January, they'll forget about this again.
It's the Year of Fire.
So, we don't know this yet.
Yes.
We had the Wind Year. I remember that much.
The-
Water Year's around.
I
What year
mean, would
was
you
my
count
year?
Adamancipator as Earth Year?
No.
Or Earth 3 month that everyone forgot about because it was the worst time in the entire world?
I miss those dueling with friends days.
I do
I
not.
don't.
Those things were horrid.
I don't want to duel with friends no more.
On Discord? Yeah.
It was cool. I remember getting to sit around and all just talk on Discord all night. That was fun. But the sad
also-
reality that we were doing that because we weren't allowed to go to locals sucked.
Yeah, well, at least we could
It's not that we weren't allowed to go to locals, but we weren't allowed to go anywhere. We could go to Woolworths, and that was it.
No,
And even then, it was like once a week.
My work was like, you better fucking show up. I was like, okay. Show up.
Weird. Yeah, there's a couple of weird exemptions where I'm like, is this really... How is regional television an essential asset and not trading cards? They're both entertainment.
Yes.
Why couldn't I play trading cards? Actually, but then you had the shields and stuff. Nah, it was an okay time. But at the end of the day, give me it's going to be a synchro title one. How would you even summon it though? It would have to be So you'd have to do
Contact views? Banish them from grave?
Yeah, but if they make it a level 7 synchro, which they almost certainly will.
Oh, 7 synchro. Right. You'd have to bring out like a bespoke... Oh, with the bestials and shit, it'd be fine. What level are the baby dragon rulers? Are they 3s?
3s.
Yeah.
One of them's a 2, I think. You could do a level leader sort of scenario. Give him a little baby dragon that's a level leader.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Just reduce level by 1, come back, it's a tuna.
Oh,
And
That'd
then
be
they forget to
fucking
put any restrictions on it.
insane.
No.
Yeah.
Make it like Fire Hydrant for the dragon rulers. It is the tuner that reduces the level so you can get shit on. It's polymerization, and it's like a named link material for a link to dragon ruler.
And it can increase
Just make it
and
like
it increases level to 7.
And then during the end phase, it adds itself back to hand from
Yeah.
graveyard. Just make it the most central part of all of them.
Yeah, and call it... And make it a light monster.
Yeah, make it none of
Yeah.
the attributes. And then
we get
release...
We know what you're up to, Konami.
Light and
We
dark
see
dragon
you.
ruler.
Anyway, next bit of news. Very soon we have the Age of Overlord set releasing here in the TCG. And as such, we have some pre-release goodies.
When is the pre-release?
Very soon. I say very soon because I don't know the date.
Ah.
So we get the main
October
monster.
16th. It's October 16th.
I think you might be right. Wait, but that's next week, isn't it?
October.
October.
16th.
Sorry, I forget what month. Anyway, so the main monster of the set is the Retrain Zark card that features heavily in the assets. So we have the new Zark Matte, which is kind of cool. I like the color. I like the colors and things, and I think I still have the other Zark mats. That'll be a nice matching set.
Okay.
I actually kind of like the new pendulum stuff too. I might give it a crack.
I won't talk down of your opinions.
I mean, historically, that's untrue.
I just want to.
You are right about that.
That's
I
such a fucking lie.
I just want to let you have your time to shine today, Duke.
You haven't. The first 10 minutes of this, you shat upon me from a great height, you fuckhead. Anyway, besides the map, we also get the field center, which also features New Zark, although doesn't feature nearly as much of him because his wingspan is enormous. And then the promo for this one is...
Clip wings.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but Blessing of the Horus. One of the new Horus level 8s. I think this
Secret
is...
rare confirmed.
Yeah.
I think it's the good one as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good
Secret
one.
rare confirmed.
So
There's gonna be
Ultra...
a set of expensive cards.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be an XE set.
If only they gave us the level 1 summoning chick.
Huh?
The engine that summons... It's not Evil Eye, is it?
It's
the other one.
That is in this set.
It's in this set, but it's not a promo.
The Snake Eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you want it as the promo.
Yeah.
But then it means it's a secret rare.
Yeah. She's going to be secret rare no matter what.
Yeah, true.
But I would also like the Ultra. Just because. The Ultra Horus will be
The thing is,
interesting.
the Ultra will be more expensive because of the way they do the promos now. You only get one of them.
Yeah.
I think that's just an us thing.
But you only need one.
What, like an Australia thing?
Yeah, because we only get like one kit per store.
Sometimes less.
There's sometimes no kit per store.
Quite often, no kit per store. What else was I going to?
Hear me out. What if I gave you nothings?
Oh, did anyone get anything good from the OTS packs?
No.
No.
Oh, shocker.
We do have a new Fire King card having been announced as well for the upcoming
Yeah,
structure deck.
speaking of.
So this one, if a monster you control that attributes fire summons itself. If it's normal special, you add a Fire King spell trap from deck to hand, and then during the next standby phase, after this card is destroyed, add it back to your hand.
And what level was that monster?
Level 1, Bragg. Fire Wing Beast.
That's another searchable card.
And it's 200 defense as well, yeah?
Yes.
Just all fire monsters will now be level 1 with 200 defense.
Well, you've got to do it. Just to make sure that it's good.
Ulti rekindling when?
Oh, Christ. If they do that in...
They should have put
OTS
that in the
1.4, I'll
rarity
fucking-
collection.
Oh, this is the other thing I was going to bring up.
Yes?
In the tins, there were some notable missing cards.
I'd like to bring something up.
What are you talking about?
Is it the thing that I'm literally talking about?
No. In the fire set that we just got with Salamangreat set,
Yeah.
did they ignore me? I remembered.
Okay. Are you going to edit this out, or are we...
No. I was going to be like, they didn't put a Ghost Rare in there, but they did.
They did.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
It was the only reason anyone ever bought the set.
And even then, anyone's a exaggeration.
Yeah.
Not even Josh brought the set.
Do we even have the set in our store?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the only thing in there.
I don't think anyone's bought any of it.
No.
The set's so fucking bad. But yeah, like, there was some notable... Oh, that was the other thing I meant to do today. Fuck, I meant to chuck that off for auction. I'll have to get something.
You was meant to buy some of that set. Damn.
No, I wasn't. I was meant to put my Kurikara Divincarnate up for auction because that wasn't reprinted.
Why don't you use it?
Because I only have one.
Searchable.
Not yet.
You can small will that higher into it.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
God, small world.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Small
I
world in
won't.
the tins?
No.
Wrong tins. Were they in the tins?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were. But yeah, like there were some cards that like would have been good to be in the tins, should have been in the tins and weren't. Do we expect those to make an appearance in the rarity collection?
No.
So they're going to change the content.
This is what I'm thinking they might do.
Hear me out.
Wait, what
No.
cards are you alluding to?
Well, Kurikara was one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it's super important currently, but the Tier Elements field spell.
They didn't put any T cards in there. When were we going to get Kit Callus reprint?
You
make better my stutter.
don't have a stutter. You just fell upon that particular
Have a
word.
brain skip.
Oh, we did have a water set. So yeah, we won't get a water set. Yeah, maybe we'll
Wait,
get
are
like
you
a.
counting Tier Element as water?
Yes.
Yes.
It has one. The rest of them are dark.
What wins the game? They're aquas.
The field spell.
Oh, that's a fair point.
and Celiac.
A spell attribute.
I'll pay that.
Shocking.
The more I think about it, the more I think that Celiac was one of the most broken cards I've ever released.
It's pretty good.
Oh, you missed it? Oh, it's okay. You get another card.
Yeah. Oh, you destroyed it. Anyway, search. And the fact that it's a permanent negate. Like, oh, I had to send a card to the graveyard as my, like, cost of this.
It's a neg.
Oh, well.
Well, no, it's not. It stays on the field.
Oh, I can do it again? Oh, cool.
Jesus.
What else was missing?
I had a mental list, but
Not bad.
brain go bye-bye.
Jake's a mentalist. Today you weren't.
Christ's sake, Seb. Go on.
Is he going to have a TV show that no one really watches and just goes on forever?
No, some people must have watched that. Jake's show was pretty fucking popular.
Simon
Simon
The main
Burns.
chicken that wasn't as attractive as I feel she
Burns
should have
close, isn't it? I don't think it is that. Is she? I wouldn't
been.
know.
No, she wasn't as attractive as I feel she should have been.
Yeah, the police detective lead in this show is not attractive. Oh. To Jake.
Well, that's what... I mean, that's the only reason to watch those shows, isn't it?
No,
Or
I thought-
Ahsoka.
I thought you watched that show for... What's his face? That Simon guy.
Simon...
The Australian.
Simon Mental.
Like, they pushed that show hard
They did.
growing up. They're like, it's got an Australian lead, but it's made by Americans. This is going to be the greatest show you've ever seen. Fuck, this is just tangent central today.
It really is. And again, it's good. We're light on news.
Foreign
but we
people,
move
did
back.
you ever watch The Mentalist? Was it on your tellies?
Please don't address our audience as foreign people.
I'm talking to the foreign people.
Chris,
Stop saying it.
What do you want me to call them, Jake? Northies?
People of the world?
No, that includes us.
Yeah.
We're in the world.
I'm calling them Northies.
Northies.
Northies. Do you watch The Mentalist?
I hope that's with an F.
Yes.
Northies.
We are not interested in our New Zealand or South African opinions.
Yes.
Don't want to hear from you.
They don't want to
We
hear
want
our
to hear from the Northies.
They don't want to hear our opinions, Mark.
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 It's okay. They don't
You
listen to
lingered.
their reports.
That's two Auntie Donna references.
Jesus.
There's a bucket. Oh.
Oh my god. Please say you're finished. Thank God.
I can close that.
That would be great.
Wait, it's not closed?
No.
Stop on that.
We do have some aesthetic products coming out soon as well. They're not particularly good, but
Oh, yeah, they're
we've
shit.
got Yugi and Kyber sleeves, a Yugi folder, I'm assuming Kyber's on the other side, and a
Sure
Yugi
product.
and Kyber mat and box.
The mat sucks too.
Yeah, all of it is just a little bit shit.
I'm fairly sure this stuff was in Japan when I was there.
Yeah, probably. But
Or is
now,
this the
now
top-
we get it.
Yeah. I definitely
this
remember
is-
seeing those sleeves and being like, "Pfft."
Is this February? That comes
February 8th, yeah.
out? So that's the...
They've missed the Christmas period, which is good, because if you got that for a gift, you'd be very sad.
Why do they like that February accessory slot so much? So it's like 4 or 5 years in a row they've done it, and they're always underwhelming.
you know what? I'm impressed that my relatives don't get me shitty Yu-Gi-Oh gifts.
My relatives don't give me gifts, period. Actually, no, that's not true. For Christmas last year, my mum got me a big box of Bean Boozled. The jelly beans that are either really nice or really shit.
Huh.
The Harry Potter... jelly
Basically
beans.
those, yeah.
The horseradish ones weren't that bad.
But
This guy. I won't eat the horseradish jelly beans, he says on the floor.
I was in a hospital bed.
Yeah, but you said this on the floor.
I'm not on the floor.
On the hospital floor.
You will be.
After it.
Jesus.
After 12 horseradish jelly beans.
The OCG has now gotten the Gate Guardian Labyrinth cards, and they've got some name changes. Basically, everything either becomes magical or a demon. So the Labyrinth Heavy Tank is now the Labyrinth Heavy Magical Tank. Shadow Ghoul is still Shadow Ghoul, thankfully.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon Ghoul.
The only
thought
thing
we
they
did.
changed of that is in the TCG it's Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth, and in the OCG it's Shadow Ghoul lurking in the Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, their names in the original Game Boy games were different, weren't they? from the cards, and that's probably
I'll be real.
they're translating back to you.
Never played the Labyrinth stuff because I was like, what do you mean it doesn't go inside of it? I ain't touching this shit.
You can summon
Sorry?
Shadow Wall in defense mode, and then
Well, yeah, Shadow.
nothing.
You have a Shadow Wall and the Shadow.
Oh, because they
thing's
didn't
supposed to
do
go
the
into
thing in the
labyrinth.
anime of like, oh yeah, move through the walls.
Yeah.
it should be if you attack Labyrinth Wall, he comes out.
So Legion didn't go inside of the lamp.
The dragons don't go in the capture jar.
Should do.
True. And then they don't go into the Toon World and
Season
become
1 lied
toons.
to me.
I bring that card up too much.
Season 1 lied repeatedly.
When are we gonna do Drunk Yu-Gi-Oh again? Where we
Again?
watch season 1, and then
Oh,
we drink every time they do something that's not real.
Christ. I need to bring more drink last time. I don't think I had enough last time.
Yeah, last time we were all blitzed halfway through the Weevil match.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, there was so much cheating. And then the big fusions all are demonic now, which they weren't before. No idea why. But they're
The
getting
West
them,
has fallen.
which is cool. I appreciate that they're getting them.
Damn.
Yeah, because the OCG will do something cooked with it.
Well, we've had like a few runs now of just these. It's almost like all these TCG exclusive stuff sucks.
Not really.
They haven't innovated on any of the shit we've given them the last few years.
They haven't.
Weird.
They've only just got it though. They haven't actually released any of the additional.
They didn't do
cards.
anything with Vendreads.
Yeah, they did.
Hardly.
They got like another 3 support cards that came out.
Yeah, that didn't do
fairly-
anything.
Yeah, they'll suck.
The level 6 is insane.
No, I'm talking about the player base.
Have you ever lost to the level 600?
I've not had it played
Exactly.
against me. I haven't had it played against me, so
That's fine.
I can't say for sure whether I'd win or lose.
Both equal bad.
Yeah, they'll get a couple more exclusive cards, and then no one will
It wasn't
talk
even
about
good
them
enough
again.
for someone to try it against you.
Seb,
Second place at Store Champs.
He yelled second place at Store Champs.
Yes, forgot he's not mic'd.
Seb didn't yell.
I wasn't
that's
at
not
the
Seb
Store
yelling.
Champs.
Which Store Champs?
Yeah, which store champs? was
Gone?
Yeah.
Ah.
I remember this
Oh.
Store Champs, but for some reason I wasn't there. Because you versed Josh in the final. And you recorded it because I wasn't there and you fucked it up.
it? I'm gonna let you have your moment in the sun, Jake. Also, Ben. Fuck you, idiot!
I gave you your time. It's time to get back on the offensive.
Oh, you unbearable cunt.
Hey, just saying that on the podcast, that will genuinely get us demonetized.
Actually,
Yep.
is that why we don't have Blake on anymore?
That's one of the words that gets you demonetized.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Racist.
Yeah, that's actually.
We no longer want to
that's
hear the opinions
un-Australian.
of the people in the north.
Yeah, Northeast.
And then on the last bit of news that I have here, I think, yes, the last bit of news, the track list has been announced for the Music to Duel By disc thing that's coming out soon.
Woo!
Basically, it just goes through the anime.
Yeah.
So like they've got the stuff from Duel Monsters, like the Dark Magician theme, Anger of the Gods, Duel of Friendship, whatever the fuck that is. The Battles of the Gods, Fang of Critias, Judai's
say the same
theme.
thing?
I probably did say the same thing twice. Yep. Jack's theme, Yusei's theme.
Jack's theme was kind of cool from what I remember.
Oh, the 5D's theme's in there, Ben.
Well, this is OCG though,
Yeah.
so it's not a 5D's theme.
Oh,
He
yeah,
will
that's
not be
right.
going
No,
fast.
that's
He
right.
will not
Yeah,
be
four
feeling
kids.
But I
alive.
can
Yeah, four
play
kids
that
changed them all.
theme and then pretend that it's saying it, and then I can just try and sing it out of tune to it.
Oh, you don't have to try and sing it out of tune. You'll be on there. Don't worry.
It's gonna be spot on.
To your point.
Not even the correct
Brains.
wording.
Oh, 7 and Go Rush themes are on there as well.
Those are the same.
I mean, I'm kind of curious to get through all that because Go Rush does not make any sense to me at the face of it.
I
But-
only watch the episodes that are on TV whenever I put on normal TV once every 6 months, and at no point does any of it make sense.
The start makes sense. It's all right.
I haven't watched normal TV since April.
Nothing on in it.
Essential service.
I don't need to use it.
Yeah,
It only exists for old people.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Old people and young people. Like real young people. Like,
I was going to say, you've kind of covered the gambit there. Old people and young people.
it's like over 55s and
It's a big number.
under 10s that don't have iPads.
And even then, like, most adults will just, like, give them the phone and put on fucking Cocomelon.
What's that?
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, you don't have any, like, nieces or nephews or anything? You've not had to...
My nieces
like...
and nephews are 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should already be on the Cocomelon train.
Yeah. That is prime Cocomelon age.
No, I just watch In the Night Garden with him and go like, Eagle Pickles G. Yeah.
NolanTCG not respecting his competitors.
Disrespectful.
But that was the last time I watched normal TV. Sorry, I lied. I watched normal TV like 2 months ago when me and my nephew watched In the Night Garden.
I hate that show. Teletubbies was better.
In the
I
Night
think I've
Garden
never
is like
watched
fucking creepy as fuck.
Fucking Ninky
It
Nonks.
sounds creepy. It sounds like a murder mystery.
So it's
Eagle Piggle could suck.
yeah. So there's
I'll be honest,
puppets.
I don't care enough.
No. So there's puppets, but no one talks,
Yeah.
and they just do stupid shit.
It's Teletubbies with the biggest supporting cast.
Yeah.
And a clock.
There were, like, the episode,
I need you...
No child in the sky.
the character was just stacking rocks.
Yeah. And that's it. And it plays like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
It's meant to calm kids down and stuff, but nah, my brother's always got hyped as fuck.
I was just sitting there with my pizza.
Stacking rocks! Hope he doesn't watch this. Don't think he does. Did he come today?
No.
No.
Moving on to questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord link, will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first one this week comes to us from Ryan Guyan, formerly known as Ragai.
Ah.
Oh,
He's advanced to his second form.
If you could swap the art style or play style of 2 archetypes, what would they be? For example, he thinks it would be funny if Albaz was in the Pearly style.
what? Sorry, I that confused the shit out of me.
Catholic cats!
We started talking about law, and I was
I'm thinking
like,
of the other one.
no.
Yeah, you're thinking of fucking Exorcisters.
Yeah. Right, no, Albaz is cast into
Yeah, it's
shit
it's
from the
church,
Catholics.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Dogmatica is like, yeah,
The church people.
without saying it, Catholics.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a C word.
And
I think it would be funny
then
if
that C word might also get us demonetized.
I think it would be cool if we put frog law in
The TCG, because they hate it.
Ghost Tricks.
Swap Pearly Law and Frog Law.
Yeah.
Plump is just a fat toad.
Yeah, Ronan Toden eating the sushi.
Yes.
You gotta banish sushi pieces to bring him back.
Suships?
Yeah! Combine frog and sushi.
Yes.
Into
Give
the
them
same law.
something that makes them playable.
Yeah, make him captain of the sushi.
It has nothing to do with the question. However, I now want a crossover of the ritual Sheffy cards and Suships.
Aren't they
You
more
can just
research?
pretend that they.
You can just whack them together and hope for the best. However, that's not what I asked for.
We all like to pretend. Just like when Eagle Pickle had his bicycle and I don't fucking know.
What the fuck are you saying?
And the Ninky Nonks.
Had a bike.
The what?
The Ninky Nonks. It's the fucking thing he drags around with him. Like the little, what are they called? Not,
It's a rock tumbler.
You people have lost your minds.
yeah, the little carriage thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was...
Macapaka.
Oh,
Bish.
Macapaka! Macapaka was stacking rocks. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Macastaka. What else would you swap? Because just trying to think like an iconic lore line that would make sense. Well, so you got the Clees. You could swap them.
Swap them with Shadows.
So the Clees win? Because the Shadows, like, she whipped that fucking him into
Well,
shape.
the Clees thought they won.
Oh.
And then Construct went and sat on towers and was like, I am now Earth Bitch. Suck it.
When did
Yeah, so she just goes
when
over.
did Decatron get there?
Decatron was after Clee.
Okay.
Yeah, because they go...
Yeah, they like crashed down into the center of the Earth where all of the Infernoids
are?
were frozen.
They're in your graveyard?
Now we swap them with Ghost Tricks. Jack Frost lands on clear towers. Just Jack Frost on towers.
Yes.
We know what we're talking about. Next question comes to us. Actually, I think it's a couple of questions.
That's a good
from
question. It requires some
6i6.
thought. I wish I read it earlier in the week.
So first question from 6i6. What is your favorite caffeinated beverage, and does packaging color impact your choice? I feel like he's doing market research.
My favorite caffeinated beverage is whatever caffeine I consume directly after consuming Pocari Sweat.
Still angling for that sponsorship, I see. But his is Coke Zero.
I found a way to get Pocari Sweat, but it's like $80 for like 24.
Just use the powder.
I don't want the
It's
powder.
the exact same.
I want.
I don't want the chicken, I want the pasta!
Powder was really good the other day, but when you forget it and you think you're drinking water, you're like, oh, this is salty, what have I done?
See? If you just had a regular Pocari Sweat that was already pre-mixed, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah. But,
I just want Pocari Sweat.
look,
And I just want pasta.
when it comes to caffeinated beverages, I'm not picky.
As long as I get it into my body.
Why can't Amazon have
that's a lot.
Pocari Sweat?
Have you checked?
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
Flying power.
Yeah, Flying Power's a bit rough. It's better than
Flying
Monster.
Power's the off-brand Red Bull from Aldi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had really good big cans for a bit, and then they got rid of them. I'm so sad. They were cheap as well. Now I'm back to paying fucking $1 million for
The
my
only
caffeine addiction.
drink that I consume that has caffeine in it is Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, yeah.
That's it. I do not consume caffeine in any other drink unless it has it in there and doesn't tell me.
My favourite is coffee. The packaging does not matter. We do spend an exorbitant amount on the beans that we buy. I don't want to.
They're from Brazil!
They're probably not.
Don't want to hear from you either. Only Northeast.
Only the Northeast. And even then we might not listen to them.
Yeah. I wish we spent less on the beans, but my brother won't drink it otherwise.
What if
He's very snobby despite not knowing how to make a fucking coffee properly.
What if you just get other beans and tell them that they're their beans?
I would, but I'd have to then like hide the packet, which is far too much effort to go through. I did find it the other day, like we were trying to get our beans in, they hadn't arrived yet, so it's like, oh, I'll just go to Woolies and grab a thing of beans. They were already pre-ground. It doesn't work properly. So now we just have a container of pre-ground coffee beans that we can't use.
Coffee grinders are
Must
good.
just be funny to me. But anyway,
Coffee
yeah,
people.
I have a coffee machine in my house. I haven't had to buy a coffee for myself in a very long time, which is nice.
Let's go. Coffee's like my next level. Like, I can drink...
Wait, so you'll have multiple like Red Bulls and Mudders and
They're
shit in a
literally
day?
the way you know Bragg wakes up in the morning. You just hear, like, oh, Bragg's awake.
And then... But, you know, like, for some reason, coffee is just stronger than it for me. So if I'm truly want to be awake, I'll have a coffee.
But the thing with coffee is you have to wean yourself into it. You can't
Self-defecate?
like start just going in for like straight espresso and cappuccinos and stuff. You need to start with like the basic white bitch drink of like a half-strength caramel mocha, which has like chocolate and caramel flavoring in it,
that's
so you
exactly what I
don't
do.
taste any of the coffee. And then slowly you work the sugar out of it until you're just having like 2 straight espresso shots for a breakfast.
So that's the reason why I don't drink Red Bulls and all that other shit, is because
Because it's a gateway drug.
no, it's the day I actually need it, I want it to fucking work. What up?
No, it's nothing. No, but, I mean, look at me. I'm a living example of coffee, but working, but... I don't know, maybe it's a mental thing. I'm sure it is.
The chick that used to work with me but no longer works with me used to say that like having coffee all the time like throws out your hormones, so you think that you're having good energy and you're feeling good, but it's actually just your hormones out of whack and like the surge of all the good stuff for that brief time.
Did she learn that from her crystals?
She was that kind of chick, yeah.
Oh,
So, Jake, you decided to take that advice.
I didn't take her advice at all. I didn't listen to her.
Well,
You
at
decided
any
to
junction.
give the Northies that
I couldn't-
advice.
No, I didn't give that as advice. All I said was the crazy girl that I used to work with said that this was the
You
thing.
didn't preface it with crazy earlier.
Anyway, she was crazy.
yeah, but the way caffeine works, I can see how that happens. But no, not full hormonal shifts, though. It's kind of weird. It actually makes you sleepier, and then it wakes you up instead. It's weird. It's good. Read up on it. Read
It's
up
a
on caffeine.
depressant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've always thought it was a stimulant, but...
I don't know, I just made that up.
Well, no, because it... Well, we're not talking about it.
I'm Dr. Ben.
There's far
Please
better
no.
podcasts that cover caffeinated beverages.
If you walk into a hospital and you see this man about to examine you, walk the fuck out.
Dr. Ben.
Next question from 6R6. What keeps you interested in playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Winning packs, learning new archetypes, attempting to make busted combos?
Genuinely, it's the friends I make along the way.
It is kind of that at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it is purely a social thing.
Yeah, that's it. It's the friends I make along the way. So I heard, sorry, side note. I heard Seb messing with the foil and I was like, you better not be fucking touching my dinner.
been smelling that dinner.
You can smell it in the
real
elevator.
good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's great. I'm making a brisket for dinner and you can smell it on the ground floor of our apartment complex.
Wafts. Yeah, I don't know. It's half habit, half the game does still genuinely interest me just to follow. Like, I don't know, there's just something there though. I just like it.
Yeah.
It is a social thing. Like, if I weren't doing this, I would probably just start, like, working on myself as a person. And
I was to say, he'd be on crack
I
in
don't
the
like
mall
that.
yelling at people.
Jake learns that crack is $20.
Yeah, karate in the mall. And then straight to the hospital.
Oh, Dr. Ben.
Well,
need-
you see, you need to do double crack. Cancels out the bad crack.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
double crack a depressant or a stimulant?
Our last question comes to us from Ryan Guine again. What makes a good locals/OTS?
Them pricing packs accurately and also appreciating that that community supports the stores in other ways instead of going, oh no, this pack is worth $7, so that's the value. It's like, no, you got it for far cheaper than that. Fair price support.
OTS.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, OTS does in fact make a good OTS.
The friends you've made along the way.
But you hate
people-
most OTS packs. Surely just...
Yeah, I really
He's
don't
hated
do
like
too fast.
5 of the last 6.
Genuinely, me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just about getting to hang out with people that I like.
And keeping content going for the channel.
Not really. I can stop that tomorrow if I wanted to. Genuinely, I enjoy the friendship of going to cards with everyone. Why is it so hard to believe?
He said everyone.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm stuck on.
I like the
That
ups.
includes
I like everyone.
that includes
Yeah, it includes Kurt. I'm calling you out, Kurt.
Unibiru playing fuck.
I was going to go the Lachlan direction.
I mean,
He doesn't even fucking turn
he
up.
doesn't. He doesn't go.
He hasn't
Yeah.
turned up in 42 years.
So yeah, the things that I would say make a good locals is a good bunch of players, both in the fact that they're good players and good people. 'Cause you want-
Communication between store and player base.
Yes, a good store owner / staff that like support you as a group. Good numbers. Like you want a healthy number at your locals every week so that you actually get to play some games.
But not too healthy.
No, it's fine.
I don't think
Not too
I
healthy so that your ration of OTS packs doesn't get handed.
I don't think I'd have the patience for 30 people every locals
Also, like 8 people get OTS packs. Be fucked.
and just so many rounds.
Yeah, it's...
I'm here for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Anything after that, which I imagine goes further with more people. Divisions.
Oh, that was a shit burp. I waited too long. It was sitting there as a good burp and then I let it dissipate.
What
Dr.
else?
Ben's diagnosis.
Availability of product is also a good one. But yeah, in the last few years, that has been more of an issue for us, and probably other stores around Australia as well.
Not doing Top Cut Swiss. That makes a good locals.
Yeah, well, that's not a locals thing. That's more a tournament thing.
It's part of your locals.
Top Cut Swiss.
Your locals does Top Cut Swiss. It's probably your shit locals.
That does conclude us for questions. However, just before we cut for this week, I just want to have a quick check and see if there's any information about YCS Canada that's happening at the moment that I might be able to piggyback on. Ooh.
For that, you should consult the blog. The blog is located on konamiblog.us.
I just don't understand. Surely every region has some Yugi tuber lying around that could whip up literally anything.
Literally, MST.TV lives in Canada.
Who?
Oh, there's heaps.
Team
There's
Samurai X1 lives in Camera. Camera?
Camera.
Or did he move to LA? Or was it Truth that moved to LA? I don't know. One of them started doing content there. I don't pay enough attention.
Distant Coders, Canadian. Ruggles is Canadian.
Distant Coder's banned.
I don't
Yeah, so he
know
could
if
play-
he
he
ever
should be able to
actually
play.
was. I don't think that actually was, because otherwise he wouldn't be doing Master Duel content.
He's banned. Do you reckon they give you a different Cosy ID for Master Duel tournaments as they do regular tournaments?
No idea.
Or do you reckon he got banned and then just made another account, entered into Master Duel, and he was like, well, they can't ban me for this?
I mean, perhaps. Fuck. Couldn't possibly comment.
This has been a long podcast.
It has
With
been.
no news.
There
Again,
was like
there
6
has
news
been-
stories.
But the thing is, I've been trying to stretch out what we do have.
Why?
Now we stretch too far.
I
No,
can't
it's alright. We've had
believe
worse.
that I read how YCS ended.
We'll get the ICS results next week. Who wins?
There's nothing on there at the moment.
Read up on it.
I hope it's Rescue Way, so it comes into the light just before the ban list comes in, so
Nah, it's
that Hydrant goes to 1.
Rescuers players don't know how to play around Cashtira. So Cashtira will do well. I think Cashtira is doing well. Unchained will do well.
Will it?
Ah, no, make it up.
That sucks.
Thank you all very much for listening and watching. Like I said, jump into our Discord, ask us some questions. Favorite us if you're listening, subscribe if you're watching, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Bye.